Well, howdy there, Internet people. It's Belle again. So today, we're going to talk about Texas, Bibles, and a rose by any other name. The Texas State Board of Education, in an 8-7 vote, decided to allow the introduction of a biblically based curriculum for grades K through 5 over the concerns of parents, faith leaders, and so on. Guess they're trying to get the youth with unstuffed brains. The move was cheered by the lieutenant governor, who has promised to introduce legislation similar to Louisiana's 10 Commandments law next session. You know, the law currently blocked by federal courts. It seems like Texas is feeling that green-eyed monster and is worried other states will introduce more legislation that will potentially violate the Constitution than they will. So the game is afoot. Schools in Texas will not be required to use the curriculum, but districts will get extra money for every student who does. I'm sure with a financial motivation, every district will be as pure as the driven snow and engage in nothing but fair play when promoting the religiously infused course all the livelong day. I might be wearing my heart on my sleeve here, but I believe almost all educators will elect not to pressure students. But with underfunded schools and money being the end-all be-all, it will almost certainly happen occasionally, forcing non-religious or non-Christian students to lie low. A lawsuit is basically a foregone conclusion at this point. The head of Americans United for Separation of Church and State said, quote, "It's not unlikely that we're going to see a lawsuit in Texas. And we'll start by making clear to superintendents across the state that it would be unconstitutional to implement this type of requirement." The real question is which national organization is going to break the ice. While it might seem like a wild goose chase to look for a path to this being deemed constitutional, some are confident they can make the case. Some are trying to frame the curriculum as something that is literature-based. One of the supporters of the program said that students would benefit from being able to understand the, quote, close to 300 common day phrases that actually come from the Bible. One thing is certain, the Establishment Clause of the Constitution has seen better days. And we're entering a brave new world where people have renewed interest in trying to use the government to push their religion. Regardless of your religious beliefs, please remember that you can have too much of a good thing, and that if you want to build your church, it's probably not going to be done via schools, where many students will say good riddance the second they leave. As far as it being beneficial for understanding literature, I'm not sure that really makes sense. 300 common day phrases is a lot, but I think Shakespeare has more. And unless this video was Greek to you, you don't need a special Shakespeare-infused curriculum to understand the phrases and references, because there are 12 in this short video. You can argue it forever and a day and say it's not about promoting your faith through the government, but most people's belief in that melted into thin air. Now you're up to 20 Shakespeare phrases. Anyway, it's just a thought. Y'all have a good day.